Okay, I've turned the microphone on. Let's see if you can hear me in the chat. Give me some thumbs up, please, just so I know that we're working. And that'll help me out knowing that I'm here, hopefully. And I hope I'm not too loud. So basically, audio check is what we're doing. And man, that's a nice scene on there. The display. Okay, lots of thumbs up. Great, guys, glad to see it. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm DrFox2000, your host. We are on day 83 of the Icelandic volcano eruptions. And what a wonderful day we have. We got poor visibility in some areas, good visibility in others. We've had a cave-in kind of sort of from this morning. We're gonna Icelandic time. We're going to get into that. Before we do, though, I want to say hi to everyone in the chat. We've got a whole bunch of people in here already, and I mean, they're piling in quickly. And wow, up to 84, and it's climbing 85. Anyway, getting at it. Don Arnold, welcome back. Arizona Snowman, our main bodyguard in here, is doing a fantastic job. Glad to have you on board. Pistol Pete popped in here. Some of these names I haven't. Jinha 2, Oklahoma City. Welcome. First time seeing you in here, but glad to have you on board. Chicky is here. Sandra Rockland is back. Karen Craddock is back. Glad to have you guys in here. Kevin Haynes is back. Excellent. Jacqueline Stevens. Stevens, yeah, I did say it right. I put an S on the end. Thank you, and hi to you down in Texas, and welcome. Glad to have you on board. Karen Roberts is also here. Bobby Joe is back. Glad to have you here, as well as Paul Cullen. Let's see, Truth Above All. Good to have you back. Dale M is here. Alan Coker. Holy mackerel. Everybody's here. Yona is here. Welcome from Iceland. Glad to have you on board. Silicone Avatar 84 is back. Let's see. Brown Warrior is also here. Don Campbell is here. Let's see. Who else we got? Going up the ladder. Scotty P is here. Miss Cynthia is here. Glad to have you on as well. Edith NZ, hi from NO. Okay, glad to have you on board. Very good amount of people in here. Wow, just going like crazy. Let's see. Mark Thomas is here. Scotty P, I think I mentioned you already. Going up here. Ken Hodgson is also here. Good to have you in. So a lot of good people popping into the stream. Just going up to see if there's any more. Chuckster and Andrea King, welcome back, you guys. Good to see you in here. Going up, Reform BBC is also here. Good evening to you. I'm glad to have you on board tonight. Let's see, I think I got Rebecca Patterson already, and going up to see if there's anyone else I missed. If I did miss you, by all means, you can all, slap me later or get me down in the bottom when I go back to the bottom end of the chat here. Holly Mitchell is also here from Arkansas. Glad to have you on board. Let's see, who else? I think, Vernon Clark, just about second comment right at the top. Anyway, glad to have you here and be back here, Vernon. Good stuff. Also, let's see, there's some more that popped in. Julie Warts, let's see, Tom Winter, glad to have you on here. Firestorm is back from Ontario, Canada. Good to have you here. Kite Buggy is back. Greetings from Germany. Guten Abend. Glad to have you on board. John D. Robinson, Electronic Drums. Hi from the UK. Just don't bang those drums too loud. We're all good. Actually, some of the synthesized electric drums to me is really fascinating. We'll talk later about that. Everett Clayson, or is it Klassen or Clayson? I'm not sure, but anyway, welcome on board. Jan Carpenter also popped in here. Gary's Variety Channel is back. Good to see you guys. Robert Williams is back in here. So I think I've got Karen Roberts as well. Andy Coley. Let's see, who else has popped in here? Daisy Rose is here. We got Martin G. What is it? Fosby. Glad to have you on board here. William Eaton. Great job. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that. Adrian Weiss. If I said it right. And glad to have you on board. Daryl is back. Glad to have you on board, Daryl, as usual. And that is the not the it's one of the Daryls. We have several Daryls. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. That's too many Daryls in here. We're all good though. We like having Daryls in here. Marilyn Bunzo is back. Glad to have you in here. Dr. No Name is also in. Marbecco, Sander Snyder. I think I got Sander Snyder earlier, but welcome anyway. Winnie is back. Good to see you in here. So a lot of good people in here, and like I said, if I did miss you, I will get to you. Like Laura Rennie, good to see you in here. EC is also popped in. James Bong is back. So a lot of super good people. The flow is happening, and you know, we've had some very interesting stuff happen today with everything that's going on, and there's also some interesting stuff that I learned today, which is kind of gets my thought pattern going. But I can't talk about some of it, but we will talk about the parts I can talk about. So anyway, I can't believe how much changed since last night. Yes, it is crazy, the amount. So we'll kind of, I'm trying to go do history first and then get into this, but I think 4:10 a.m. is enough history or back in time to talk about what was happening. So a lot of people were seeing, or may have seen, or heard about the fair-sized collapse that we had inside the crater, and that was at 4:10 a.m. Iceland time, and it produced a wave that you could surf on. Actually, I don't know if you want to surf on that, but it was a pretty awesome sight. I did get the video capture, which is not too bad. I will show it after we let this boil through a little bit here, and then we'll get at that. I just want to do a couple things on my screen. We don't need to have the oh, come on, get the right thing there. Make that guy a little bit smaller. We don't need to have him that big up there. Okay. That'll help out with the viewing. Anyway, for those guys who have popped in, and I did say I wanted to do this at the beginning of every stream, is if you are watching the live stream, it will say above the live chat box on the right hand side, it will tell you that it is top chat or live chat. If it says top chat replay or live chat replay, then you are watching a stream that has already finished and has been recorded and archived. Basically, you're watching the rerun or replay of what went on earlier, and that stream had finished already. This will avoid some of the confusion. That means that you will not be able to put comments in the chat box on the right hand side, but rather have to make comments underneath. And of course, they're not as speedy and interactive as when you're in the actual chat here. Just now that I've said that, so remember that. As long as it says top chat or live chat for you, then that means you're actually watching the stream live. if you are watching it after the fact, it will say top chat or live chat replay at the top of the chat box. Okay, having said that, I see things are cooling down a little bit. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here in the chat. People throwing big paragraphs in here. Many of us saw 410 live for 10 hours. We had non-stop flow. Absolutely, Gavin. And that was the other thing that I was going to mention. The flow rate, or, well, not the rate itself, but the fact that after that, it kept on going continuously for, I don't know if it's 10 hours completely or a little bit more than 10 hours, but man, did it ever continue. And although the flow rate wasn't as high as normal, but it did continue. And then I noticed further on in time, as time progressed, it would start to get its eruption back. So for a long time, it was just steady flow all the time. So very interesting to see. And anyway, let's get over to that. I don't know, some of for those who haven't seen it, and I know some of you have, but for those who haven't, we do have to show that video. I did have it loaded up, and I did do the screen capture, so I will play it here. And this is what it goes kind of quick. Mine is not a slow motion, and there it drops in, and here comes the wave, and you can see it just whoosh out of there. So it's a pretty awesome look, and it's a fairly quick event, but it definitely happened, and it looked really, really cool when it did what it did. So I'm liking it, and hopefully you guys can enjoy that as well. I'm going to see if I can actually stop this thing, if it brings me up and gets me the right... Oh, there it was. I wanted to put the marker somewhere around... I'm going to pause it, actually. Banging Gears. Hey, thanks for keeping us informed. Always willing to help. A great channel. Well, thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. And awesome. You know you didn't have to do it, but I'll be happily accepting it. There's the curvature of that wave. I just wanted to show how that is just popping out of there, guys. That is just awesome to see. So very neat to go through it. So there's the curl. So I should have used that as my my shot of the day, but for my, maybe I'll put that up later as a whatchamacallit there, the Jinshaw too. Thank you. I appreciate that super chat as well. You guys, you know you don't have to do the super chats, but I'll happily take it. Anyway, that is an awesome wave, the way that shot out of there. I really like that view. So like I said, I'm gonna turn that into my thumbnail for this one for later. But for now, let's just let that play through, and I'm going to switch it back to our regular viewing so we can go through and see what else is happening. All right, I hope that's good for all of you guys, that you understand and see what we've got here, because that is awesome. And then after that, the flow started, and it did run for a long time as a steady stream, and then near the end there it started to vary again, and that's telling us the plumbing is changing down there continuously in the bottom of the crater. I'm kind of almost surmising that one of the vents got plugged up, and we've got two vents down there. So anything is possible, But again, I'm not inside the crater. I can't be sure. I'm hypothesizing. So if anybody wants to pop in there, by all means you can. Anyway, let's see. Okay, let's get back here. Real Volcano, doing really, really well. Anyway, all right. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here, and it's moving pretty fast, so it's tough to keep all the buttons pushed and the curtains pulled and everything all at the same time. Anyway, guys, if you like what you're seeing so far and you're intrigued and all that nice stuff, please do hit that like button. The YouTube analytics definitely respond to the like button being hit multiple times there, and the more it gets hit, the better the response from YouTube, and that turns around and sends a lot more customers this way. Also, if you are new to the stream, or new to the my stream here basically, or as I better put it, it's our stream because of you guys. And geez, Jacqueline, why thank you. Computer payment number 1. Can't wait to see the system working on Saturday. You bet. And it is going to be working on Saturday. I am going to make that 100% sure. I have this planned out, and extra time to make things really, really go. So thanks, Jacqueline. Do appreciate the super chat. Very cool, and glad to have that. Evening, and did you have a lovely day? Angela, yes, I did have a lovely day. What happened at 4 a.m.? We'll get back into that one, Kent. Basically we had a collapse off the inside of the cone that fell into the crater and made a big sploosh. And we will look at that again in a few minutes. I did pull up the video. I did stop it and kind of show you what it looked like there. It is pretty awesome looking. So we will show that again. Don't you worry. Anyway, guys, like I said, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you haven't hit the like button yet and you like what you're seeing, by all means, give it a quick swat. And we do appreciate it. Okay, I wanted to go around real quick, and as I mentioned earlier, we got some issues there. One of my cameras is twirling, one is not visible, so we can see what's going on there. Also, cam 2, long distance shot, you can see a lot of the smoke and the clouds and stuff. Very, very smoky over here on that end, going down into Maridalia, and kind of makes me wonder what's going on there, but the flow has to be going in that direction right now for the most part, because we don't see any more encroachment, or if you want to call it, I haven't seen any bacon today. Okay, and we'll get to the bacon part in a minute, and let me clear this off. I know that one camera is I got to do something about that to see if I can fix the issue. Here is our valley shot from down below, and let's see, I'm trying to keep up with some of the stuff being thrown at me here. Okay, Dr. Fox has some of the lava tubes blocked, hot lava flowing on yeah, I did notice that some of the tubes have been a little bit congested, if you will, because of the cooling during certain times. One of the things was when the steady flow was happening for the last 10 hours, it was only going into certain tubes. Some of the other tubes would have basically hardened up a little bit, and as a result, probably formed a little bit of a smaller hole, a little more restriction. If we have decent enough flow coming through the next bunches of eruptions, that will likely clear that material out again, and we'll get better pipes. Basically, its own rotor rooter, if you will. So it should be good. And for all those who wondered, did I talk to RLC? You bet, I did talk to RLC earlier, and we did chat for a little while. And okay, even RLC said so. All right, very cool. Let's see, what else is going on? Okay, some of the lava tubes, we covered that. I wanted to get back to our volcano, and just wanted to see what, since that's starting to erupt again, wanted to see, okay, yeah, I see that. All right, no problem. So, okay, Robert Brisbane, howdy, Dr. Fox, welcome to the Lava Time, Volcano Time on YouTube. Remember to like and subscribe, you betcha, everybody, do that. And Honeybee is back, glad to have you here. RLC did pop in, and he is doing his thing, so glad to have you on board, Rob. And I needed to speak with you. Who knew? And worried so much. Yeah, everybody's like jumping up and down. All right, but we did talk, so we're all good. We got things lined up and going in the right direction. Yeah, but we got to be careful with what we say. All good, guys. Anyway, yeah, now I haven't been watching. I've been doing a lot of talking here. So after that eruption, is this thing flowing steady again, or what's going on, or is it about to erupt? It confuses me sometimes. If I go away from the screen too long, we don't know what's happening, but that's sure pouring out of there nicely. So what I was saying about those tubes opening back up, when you have reasonable flow like what's going on there right now, that'll clean the pipes back out. And if we have too much volume flowing over top, of course, it's going to look for the other openings. And if you recall correctly, we had some down here and in this area. But we also did see a lot more spillage. So very cool to see that. Keep my crayons off of there. Gary's Variety Channel, Dr. Fox, there is a diamond-shaped hole, front left side. Front left side? Are you talking about this one here? It kind of makes you wonder. Hang on, front left side. Can you see the lava lake? Oh, yeah. Well, we got all kinds of things going on here. And yeah, what I was just saying about, a lot of this flow is actually heading off to Maradalier by that smoke that was when we were looking at the long-range shot. It is really pushing it through there. So, yeah, all right. Okay, bunch more people came in here. Greenland Ice Vid, glad to have you back. Let's see who else. Oz is here. Omar came. Glad to have you guys on board. I'm just trying to read all the names real quick to make sure. Nancy Buchanan retracted a message, but hi Nancy, glad to have you back on board. Let's see who else. Little Emmy Dancer is back. There we go. Honeybee, I got you. Serpentplexing, welcome guys. Glad to have you guys all back on board. Pam Band is also here. Rachel Carr. Rachel, we got to go hunt for your smokers. I don't know what happened to them, the Rachel twins. We're going to go see what's going on there. So, yes, Kent, it was flowing about 10 hours, if not a little bit more, on a constant rate, or very close to constant. And then it started to get a little variable, and we'd see more pulsating eruption type activity again, and then all of a sudden the flow started to turn off in between eruptions. So it was really cool to kind of watch that, and very, very interesting. Oops, I didn't mean to retract it. I was just advising you that another eruption was about to begin. Oh, no worries, Nancy, no worries. You know, when people... my God, that bird's noisy out there in the tree. Magpie's trying to compete with my audio here from... Can you guys hear that? That's the magpie talking. It's trying to do a lava, lava. Let's go, lava. Oh, man. What's the name of the crater? Ragnarok is what they're calling it. I don't know if there's a real special Icelandic name yet. Roxy loves the magpie. Okay. I'm going to have to close my window. Yeah, that magpie is awful noisy. And I see him. He's out there. He's black and white and doing his thing. Yeah, Ragnar is getting bigger. It definitely is a growing cone. So, anyhow, let's see. Where was I? I was going to point that other video out again here. So, let's see if I can find where the heck I stuck it. And it's right here, I believe. And we will let it play again so you guys can actually see the flow. And there's the material following in. And there comes the wave shooting out of it, and very awesome to see that. So that's what happened this morning, and then shortly thereafter is when we ended up getting continuous flow for about 10 hours. So pretty cool. So, you know, if we go back to try to see that back part, you can see that material falling off the back. So that's a pretty big chunk that fell off. You know, when you actually look at it. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. And then of course it gave that big splash. It really is and that is just a massive amount of lava all in one shot, you know, in a wave. And we know how big this thing is, so if you can imagine the inside there, that wave is at least 2/3 the size of a football pitch. Okay, so that is not a small wave. That just came out of there. Anyway, I love it. I just had to show you that stuff again, guys. So that one, leave it where it is. Go back to our going. So. Don't want to break out too quickly. Anyway, we're back to the actual eruption. So here comes another eruption. I timed it correctly. So we go from a lava show to a lava show, and doing excellent here today so far. Surf's up, you bet. Get your surfboard out, and it better be made of something that is not going to pick up too much temperature too quickly. Because that white colored material that you're seeing pouring out is about 1200 degrees Celsius, or darn near 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. So don't touch. It'll hurt you. It'll hurt you, guys. Anyway, for those who are just new into the stream, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please consider doing that. Also, if you're new and you like what you're seeing so far and you haven't subscribed, nail that subscribe button, bop that fox in the nose down on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, and maybe turn on that bell as well. Also, for those guys that did come in or are fairly new and wanted to know when the times are that the stream is on, it is down in the description of my channel here, or of the stream, and I do also have it in the description of my 24/7 stream, and I will post a link for that right here. And if I can spell right, not too many zeros on there. So there it is. That is the DrFox2000 24/7 stream that I run here at home, and there's always little tidbits and information in there. And I think I may have forgot to pin my message earlier while I was there, but I can do it now with the address of the stream here. So anyway, it was still in the link, so it's all good. I pinned that. And yeah, the bunny was there, but she said, "Hey, I'm out of here. Too much rain." So on that friendly note, oh my God, there's another super chat. You guys, for a favorite 12-pack. Yeah, my Pepsi. That'll work. Why, thank you, Kevin Haynes. Appreciate that super chat. And that goes to all of you guys that are doing that. And again, I do have to say, you don't have to by any means, but I do appreciate it. And it will definitely, oh my God, there comes another one. Unsung Furball. Why, thank you. Do really, really appreciate it. And it will go towards the computer fund for sure. And one Pepsi coming right up for Doc. Excellent. And you know what? It is that time. It is that time, guys. Thank you, Gary's Variety Channel. Appreciate it. And I'm going to go do exactly that. Those guys who haven't hit that like button yet, please don't forget to do that. We've got 353 people in the stream. I'm going to take a short break here. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm actually located in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 3,153 miles away from the Icelandic volcano, and that's actual distance according to Google. So better than me saying 4,000 miles. Anyway, it worked real good, guys. So hey, I see we hit 200, over 200 likes already. Excellent. Appreciate all of you doing that, and thank you very much. A few more people popped in, like Lava Bomb. Glad to have you on board. Sandra Snyder, I think I might have said you before, but Unsung Furball, donut for you. I do appreciate that. And I do like the occasional donut too, so it is good. Buffering here in NO. It should not be buffering. I am sending good, clean signals, so we should be okay. I'm double checking it now, and let me see on the other side. Yeah, actually, that one is a little bit up and down, so a little bit of too many things open here, I think, and I got to just tighten things up. Anyway, I'm going to leave it right here on this screen. I'm going to go take that little break. Got an email and a message to look at, and grab my Pepsi. Don't you guys go away. Appreciate each and every one of you being in here tonight. So we'll show that the break there again later. So anyway, like I said, don't go away. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys and girls, I'm back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm watching day 83 of our Icelandic volcano eruptions. And I see there's a whole pile of people who came popping in here while I was on my break. And I better acknowledge some of them. DJ Puff the Third is back. Glad to have you on board. Paul Zilla is back as well. Glad to have you here. Late husbands, okay. Angela is here. George Krause is back. Amazing, yes it is. And thank you. It is very, very awesome to see the material that's going on here, or the things that are going on. It's just overwhelming, really. It is what it is. So I like it. And anyway. A few more other people. Cal Techie is back. Glad to have you on board. Let's see who else popped in. Gavin McGrath. Glad to have you back on board. Frank McLeod came back. Good to see you back here, Frank. Let's see. We got Sue Hayes. John Picton. I think I mentioned you. James Bong is here, enjoying the stream, watching since day one. Edith NZ, glad you have been keeping an eye on it since day one. And I hope we haven't disappointed too many of you. I know there's, like we say in science, it's self-correcting. Sometimes we do have some information that isn't quite 100% solid or accurate. So we all always look for better responses, and this is the nice thing about science, it being a self-correcting mechanism as the future comes out with new evidence. We recalculate what is going on, and we try to do our best to surmise where everything goes. So please do a shout out to Rebecca Morales. I've noticed you missed her a couple times. Rebecca, we didn't miss you. We definitely didn't miss you. We're glad you're back. And we try not to say everybody's name a couple times, but Totally Curious, hi from Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Glad to have you on board as well. And let's see, did I miss anyone else? Pamela Moncour. Hopefully I said that right. Moncour. Anyway, welcome, Pamela. Glad to have you on board. And sometimes I'm not that good with the names, and of course it's the way it is. We can't always pronounce everything correctly. But, at least most of these names aren't Icelandic, so it's a little easier. Anyway, Phil, for just coming. Okay, please hit that like. All right, cool. All right, let's see what else we got here. Just trying to keep up. Mars, what? Anyway, I had a question thrown at me in the comments earlier, and I had to kind of try to respond to it to make someone understand something. Now, we've had the eclipse happen just recently here, this morning, I guess, and of course people are equating the drop in from the cave-in that we've had inside the crater. They're saying, well, the eclipse somehow pulled it in there and did this, and I just kind of go, come on, man, that's not how it works. So anyway, we our breakup of the top rim and that piece falling in is not related to the eclipse, guys. It just is not. So I needed to throw that one in there. I got another message here. I gotta just pop off and look. Okay. All right. So yeah, I actually have a curious question. Okay. Nobody seemed to notice. Okay. All right. So, one of the big things is how long is this volcano going to last? Okay, this is something that everybody in here has asked, and I honestly can't answer you, okay, because I don't know. But RLC, Rob, have you got any idea how long this volcano is going to last? You know, I'm going to just guesstimate 10 years, but I might be right out to lunch. Oh, from Utah. Okay, Pamela, glad to have you here. You're just south of me by a couple thousand miles, or 1,000 miles or so. Let's see what else we got. Shannon is here. Glad to have you here. Johnny Wad, Barbarian, Dina, guten Abend. Glad to have you on board. Let's see what else is going on. All right. Why is that buffering on me? Okay, now we got things buffering for me. I'm looking at my bit rate a little bit down, but not too bad. We shouldn't have any issue here. And it is raining cats and dogs. Wait, dude. Oh my God. Wasn't ready for that. Rob, I don't know. It was just, you know, off the cuff. Okay. Anyway, Pistol Pete did ask a couple of days ago. We're saying that there was a big border split in the lava flow. Look at the size of the border now. Yeah. Now the lava flow right now, majority of it is heading down to Meridalier. And as you can see on the screen, where the direction of the flow. Now, I'm still a little bit concerned about this vent here, or tube, and I'm still thinking that one is going this way, guys, underneath here. But it looks like the overflow and this material is heading in that direction, and the tube underneath here that's carrying that is also going there. So that is going into that northeastern area. It is filling that stuff up a little bit more. And I've been yakking so much here, I don't know whether that flow really has ever stopped since it was going, because we still see it. Yay. Okay, let's see, whatever. Holes in front of the lava pond. Yes, the holes in front of the lava pond basically are the tubes. And we know that on the side here, or I'm trying to draw in the wrong place, this is kind of a ridge that's built up, and there's another one on the other side, and it's basically given us a lava highway that this material is flowing down. So not sure where it's opening up. If we look at the other views, and again, this is pouring, so I didn't really want to move away from it, but while it's pouring, it looks like both sources at the top now, continuing between eruptions. Yeah, it is pouring, and this is what I'm kind of wondering. You know, this is what it was doing earlier, where the flow was going for 10 hours straight, and although it was diminished at times, and it did vary a little bit, but we really did have a long period of flow. So very cool. I watched everything, and then all day the flow going into the tubes doesn't seem to come out anywhere. Where is it going? It is going to the northeast area right now, most of it. If we and again, I really didn't want to pull away from this one, but if we go to our multi-view, go with the flow, Doc. Truth above all, 2 pounds. Excellent, thank you. And I am trying to go with the flow. So if we look at Cam 2 up in the top right-hand corner, and of course I'm... come on. Get that thing back going here. I'm trying to get my crayons going. I will be so happy Saturday once I get that new computer running. You can bet that this is not going to stall out on me like this. I just have too many windows open right now. That's part of the problem. Way too many. So anyway, there's cam 1, cam 2, 3, and a 4. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, like Lawrence Welk. Okay, so the material that you're seeing on cam 4, and of course it is heading off to the right-hand side or northeastish direction. So I'm going to draw on here where it's going, and it's going down that hill. So it is going into Maridalia, and we can demonstrate that by looking at the map. Let's see, our satellite, 3, as soon as I can find it. And again, my computer's really bogging out today. I don't know why it's so slow. It just doesn't love me. It's not loving me, guys. It's not showing me love. But you know, maybe it's putting up a last-ditch effort here to make me mad because it knows it's going to be replaced. I think that's what it is. It's trying to torment me just a little bit to as a revenge. We'll see how that goes. Crayon, yeah, crying crayons, yeah. That's about it. They are indeed. Okay, so that does look pretty awesome though, and I love it. Delete cookies in the browser. Rosie, don't you dare delete my cookies. I like them very much. Okay, so let's see what Rob had put there. So, okay, so I asked Freistein Simonson. Okay, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Good luck with that one. Freistein Simonson. Anyway, he's a Google scholar, a geophysicist, and volcanologist at the University of Iceland. And this is in regarding to our question of how long is this volcano going to last. So I asked on behalf of all the viewers of the our stream and those of Takalash, and how long do you think the activity will last? Okay, that is the big question that we've got in there. So now my screen popped so far. I don't know if you answered. So it is very, very interesting, and we will maybe get a little bit of an answer. While we're looking at that, though, I wanted to pop back down in my cash is in my pocket. I know what you're saying. Flush the cache, but when you have 12 windows open and reset everything, it creates a... I'm not sure he wants an answer now. I'm not sure anyone here wants an answer. I want an answer. Of course I want an answer. Rob, come on, guys. Do you guys want to know how long this is going to last? How long this is going to stay active? Quick, somebody give a thumbs up in the chat if you want to know how long it's going to stay active. That's what we want to see. So if we see a bunch of thumbs up, let's see what happens, and see which one of you guys want to hear how long this volcano is going to continue. Okay, I've got just way too many things open, and I need to shut some of it down. So I think we're starting to lose some of the streaming power here. Okay, I closed my email out, and I have the 3D map open yet. I think I may have to close that because that is the cruncher. It really eats disk space. So I'm going to 3D map tonight, guys. Actually, maybe I'll try real quick with the 3D map if I can locate it, if it'll allow me to split. Okay, so there, Rob, all those thumbs up are looking for the answer to the question, how long is this going to last? So people are curious. Okay, Frank McClone, I'm telling you, it's because of the eclipse. just to kind of throw it in there, the tidal poles and everything, like the percentage is about at maximum peak 0.7% is what the moon-sun influence will have on the Earth crust, pulling and tugging at it. So if you want to equate that 0.7 of a percentile into the mass picture, that's all you're going to get. You got to fill up the other 99.3% with whatever other activity you can to fulfill it. So that is the influence of the sun and the moon and the eclipse on this particular volcano. So this is basically what we've got. Incorrect answer gets you thrown in the lava. Truth above all? Oh, God. Okay, we will... was going to try by myself, but sometime typing out an answer thing that may have backfired on me. It's okay, Rob. Go for it. Just spill the beans. Spill the beans, and we'll see what we got. And I wanted to see if I can get my wonderful 3D map back on the picture here for a second. Oh, this is not the one I want. That's a different one. I have it here somewhere. It's just, it got buried in too many other things. And you know, it being such a dynamic situation here, I got new charts and stuff all the time, and it sometimes it's hard to get things going. So let's see, why is that not quite square? I can see it, but it's not in the right place. All right, maybe I have to do something else with it. No, that didn't change it. Gotta re-grab it. Okay, I did want to show you guys up on the north east side there is what I was trying to get at, because we don't have a camera. We can see the Nathagi Valley, that's what's on the screen here, and the progress. It really hasn't moved any further than what we've had before. So I just wanted to throw that up there and just leave it there for a second. We'll put you back on the beautiful view of Ragnar Rock while I line up the 3D map and explain that stuff about where the lava is actually flowing right now, even though it is not updated. Map will indicate on the map where it is. We'll get that properly the first time. Okay, yeah, this is going to be so much better once I get that other machine going. My God. Okay, we'll remove that real quick. Add source, capture. Okay, and we'll go to my 3D map. Okay, all right. Just getting it up on the screen for you guys here, so we should be good with that. All right. And all right, while it's not erupting, we're gonna just pop it on there, and it should go. If my computer is, yeah, I see CPU is taxed out at 100% right now, so it's clocking overtime, guys. Little slow, but it's gonna make it. It will make it till Saturday. Saturday stream though will be on the new one. And it's going to be fun to be able to move a whole bunch faster with these diagrams and screens, and get things to be able to switch a little better for us. Okay, so Rob's doing a lot of typing, I think. Bacon, we are looking for bacon. Frank McLeod, you're right. It is bacon season. And I'm hoping that we can see some really, really good bacon. I really want to see some more going into our wonderful... okay, we'll get this map going. I'm going to drag it down a little bit. So anyway, you can see our volcano here, and of course it's flowing out this way right now. So it's coming out and then got its little highway. And we're seeing a lot of smoke right about there on the other camera. And this is where, whoa, I didn't want to turn here. I want to keep it, I got the wrong button. So it is flowing down into the valley here. And of course, is increasing the volume in the valley as well as it is now in a kind of filling in the spaces that it hadn't on when they produced this map, of course. So the material here is a lot deeper now. This material is a lot deeper, and it is further spread, and it has gone into some of the little nooks and crannies and filled things up a little bit more. So if we get to that side, you can see it a little bit better. As I was saying here, these little pockets, they have filled up. So I just wanted to throw that on there real quick. Gonna throw this back on, and I've stopped my chat for some reason. That thing's not moving. I'm gonna hit that button to keep that going. I'm sorry I missed a bunch of questions, if there were any. Somebody's eating pizza. All right, let's get going here. Okay, back. Whoa. Okay, it's having conniptions. Give me a sec, guys. There we go, and trying to get it back into the right position. Okay, got that one on the screen. And bear with me. The slowness of this computer is self-evident. Okay. There we go. We got it back onto the volcano. Crooks and nannies. Yeah. I don't know about the nannies, but crooks anyway. So, good. We're back on the flow, and that makes me happy. All right. Yeah, my computer keeps saying, high CPU usage detected. I wonder why. It doesn't like having all those windows open. Okay, more coal. Shovel more coal. You betcha. Yeah, I gotta get the little gerbils going. Slow motion. Well, this shouldn't be slow motion anymore. It should be flowing really well for you. Hopefully, it's flowing well for you. Let me see. I got more stuff going on here, so it's always hard to keep going with everything here when I got too many side things happening. Okay. All right, that beep, but I didn't see anything happen there. Okay. Got to click back on this one so I don't lose that. All right. Pistol Pete, DrFox2000, when was the last time you refreshed your modem? It really speeds up your computer. The modem, it was about 2 days ago where it got crashed completely. So pressure of magma body has shown no signs of diminishing. In fact, it's only increased, especially since flow opened up. Okay, so that's interesting. He thinks current activity is unlikely to end before the end of this year unless there's a disruption. Okay. This is where it really gets interesting. All right. Disruptions can throw a wrench into the soup. Either Okay, whoop, I went too far. Either a major seismic event, earthquake, shifts things enough. Typo. Shifts things enough that it effectively plugs itself or becomes a system. What? Or because systems are so interconnected. So it's, yeah. Now that kind of, yeah, I kind of get what you mean there. When the stuff is coming up, if we get a seismic event, basically bending the pipes or cutting them off, forcing the flow in different directions, or maybe terminating them completely. It can happen. Yeah, not sorry. Sure, you're not sorry. Typo. It's okay. Things happen. And we like it. No worries. Hi, little red dude. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. Keep reading, Doc. Oh, did I miss something? It's possible that another eruption elsewhere on the peninsula opens up and takes our source for itself. Why, that greedy thing. And we start all over again. How dare it take us the source away from Ragnarok? Oh my God, I protest to the lava gods. Vernon asks, what are the chances of the character of the eruption could change and become more explosive or violent? And again, that type of a thing, Vernon, it would really, as we just mentioned, for the volcano basically to stop flowing or change locations, it would take a major event of some sort. So in all likelihood, a major seismic event. What that could entail is collapsing of caverns where the lava is sitting here in our basically before it pumps out during basically the cavity collapses, right? If that happened, we're going to see some of that stuff change. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to read too much. I can't talk and read at the same time. Anyway, that's was much more comprehensive answer than I was expecting. Okay, thank you, Robin. I do appreciate that. That hopefully everyone else can understand that too. So if we have something major happen, like an earthquake, that could shear or shift where the vents are going, that could turn it off real quick. And all of a sudden, 2 or 3 kilometers down the road, we could have another event. It could actually even shift this event offshore, okay? And that is another possibility that we really haven't looked into. And as far as it getting into being more violent, if we get a plug situation, and kind of refer to it as the same as that little collapse that we had this morning at 4:10 a.m. When that kind of thing happens, if we had a much larger one than that, that could actually inundate the actual venting down there and allow pressure to build back up, that could cause a fairly massive eruption, or some very high plumes of lava shooting out because of the pressure buildups. So hopefully that makes a little bit of a sense to you. The distribution, when Daryl's... What? Disruption will be when Daryl Spurlock arrives. There you go, guys. That is when our volcano is going to change. when Daryl Spurlock gets here. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me, I'm thinking people, what? I think people watch a lot of movies and expect volcanoes to explode or collapse when in reality one is here, relatively boring, and just gets bigger slowly. And you know, that is exactly it, Frank. This is something that we wanted to kind of look at, and because these are actually very dynamic situations with this, as it builds and collapses, it's going to do that a number of times. So we are going to see more collapses on the inside of that cone. This is nature. This is how the thing works, basically. Nature doesn't build everything in 100%, hey, this is, you know, let's get the plans out and do it right. Nature throws up the lava every which way. So as it's coming out, it lands. It may not land straight or correct, and then we end up with having exactly that, collapses on the inside. And when the collapses happen, we get reactions. So there is always, you know, Newton's law. For every action, there is a equal and opposite reaction. So we got to keep that going. And Candace O is getting hypnotized. Candace, listen to my voice carefully. Your eyes are starting to get sleepy. Your eyes are starting to get sleepy. Oh, hang on, I shouldn't do that. I want you to watch the stream. Sorry. Anyway, Candace, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see. Exactly, the Kilauea. Okay, boring. Yeah. Okay, I'm just trying to read some of this stuff going by. Your chat rate's moving pretty quick again, so hard to see some of that. Right turn circle, or right turn Clyde. Yeah, whap. Hey, where'd you get that Clyde guy? I remember that in the movie. Anyway, guys and girls, I'm already past my break time. I didn't even realize that. Anyway, for those who are new to the chat, I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, about 3,153 miles away from the volcano. That's rough, okay? And I think that's just over 5,035 kilometers rough, thereabouts. Anyway, I do appreciate each and every one of you being in the chat, in the stream, and hope you're all enjoying what you're seeing and listening to. And hopefully you'll stick around for our second half of the show, if you will. And it's basically going to go over some of the interesting things we've already seen, and we will show the big wave that popped out from that collapse earlier this morning, Iceland time again, and actually that is now yesterday morning because it is now 11 minutes or 12 minutes after the midnight witching hour. Our carriage has turned into a pumpkin, guys. Anyway, so if you don't want the thing being a pumpkin, let's hit that like button if you like what you're seeing. If you're new to the stream, please do hit that subscribe button so you can get future streams. The stream times are posted down below in the description. So if you need to know when, that's where you can go. Go look, and you can find out the times that we're on. Weekends are the 4-hour streams and 2-hour streams during the weeknights. Yes, the lava right at the bottom there. He punches right out. Yeah, that's it. Poof. Okay, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna take that break. So those other guys who just snuck in, like Juliana, welcome back. Sid for Brains, welcome back. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? Roxy is here, Angela's here, Steve Withers, welcome. Stephen Hamilton is also here. So glad to have you guys on board. And hey, what the heck is that NightBot bringing up pumpkins for? Oh my god. Okay, Anyway, I'm going to leave that alone. Guys, don't torment the bot too much. He really makes a mess in the stream. Anyway, lightning strike is what? Lightning strike is here. I didn't miss lightning strike if he came in. I'm going to take that break though, and don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. So hopefully we can get the rest of the good verbiage and more information to you guys. So again, don't forget to hit that like button. I'll be back. Okay, guys and girls, I'm back. I got the microphone back on, and this thing is pouring out more and more lava all the time. And yes, I've gone over a few things here to see number-wise what's going on and so on. Anyway, so total output now measured 60 million cubic meters so far out of this. And that amounts to 250 kilotons of material. And this is according to Professor Gro Pedersen. And it's a very, very interesting information that they present. And I thank them very much for that. That is excellent to hear. Okay, and also according to Professor Nico Bali, a geochemistry professor, they confirmed the magma source definitely has changed from the eruption. So what we had back at the beginning is a lot different material than what we are seeing coming out of the volcano now. So this is something that I thought was very, very interesting and very cool. I'm going to read some of this other stuff that we've got here if I can get back to it. Let's see. Okay, so where are we here? 297 thumbs up. Guys, if you're new to the stream, you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, or you like what you're seeing and you like what you're hearing, by all means do hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Also, if you can share it out on your community tab, that's also great if you can do that. Anyway, a lot of people always are wondering when this thing is going to end, so I'm going to reread this. And Rob was saying there was a little bit of buffering going on there earlier, and we didn't quite catch everything. So I want to make sure everybody kind of got everything that came through. Can you imagine how much lava we will have if it continues all year? Yeah. Well, let's see. If we've got 60 million cubic yards now, and this is day 83, you can do the math, roughly times 4. Okay, so that is going to be a billion. No, sorry, no, not a billion. Anyways, 60 million times 4, basically. So what is that? That's 240 million cubic. Oh my God, that's big. Get comfortable. We have to wait for 10 months before we could talk on flow in Hawaii. Okay, it's still too hot to touch. Yeah, you don't want to burn yourself. This stuff has to wait for it to cool off and do anything with. So anyway, I want to read through this, guys. Let's see. Wait for, okay, to finish it. Okay, all right. So the magma, okay. So pressure of the magma body has shown no signs of diminishing. In fact, it's only increased, especially since flow opened up. He currently, or he thinks current activity is unlikely to end before the end of this year. So unless there's a disruption, this is where it gets really interesting. Either a major seismic event, earthquake, shifts things enough that it eventually plugs itself or becomes systems that are interconnected. So it's possible another eruption elsewhere on the peninsula opens up and takes our source for itself. So I don't know if we're going to have another rock, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this, guys. It really, really is. So, yeah, 60 million cubic meters. Can you please link the source where you got the 60 million cubic meters? Source is Rob, and if Rob has a link, I will. He can pop that if he's allowed to. If not, well, hang on. We just read the guy's name on there. I'm just trying to get back to the page. Boy, this is not easy when you got so many windows open. Let's go back up here. What was the professor's name? Let's get back up here. So that is from Professor Gro Pedersen. Okay, and she's the one who has figured out these numbers. So hopefully that helps you out. Professor Gro B.M. Pedersen is the person that you no, I can't tell you. It was Freiston Sigmundsson who told me that. Okay. Very interesting. Anyway, cool information. And all right. I'm not gonna try to figure this out, but that's what was written down here in the notes, so that's what I read. Anyway, I want to get back to our volcano, though. Okay, enough of the nice stuff. This thing is gonna. So all I want for Christmas is a new lava volcano. No, I don't think I want a new one. I just want a bigger one. We're gonna have the biggest Christmas volcano ever. So, guys, it's gonna keep going for a while. The end of the year, maybe it'll be a New Year surprise with a new one. We'll see how things go. But can you tell me how to spell the professor's name? Okay, first name Gro, and the last name Pedersen, Pedersen. Hopefully you can grab that real quick, and that should have been easy enough to spell. So hopefully you got it. Can you also get the number for what? Numbers from Afar TV. Okay, yeah, I think they have some numbers over there as well. Anyway, this is it's very interesting information, very interesting news. We do appreciate it. Anyway, I'm running here. We're looking at the clock going, okay, hour and a half. I'm supposed to be taking a break. And what? You caught that? Okay, not a great moment. Okay, ouch. All right. Take it easy, guys. And anyway, I'm going to take that another little break here. And then we will throw in our last half hour and wrap that up. I do have to check on a couple things, so I will be away from the keyboard for a few seconds. Anyway, those guys who are here, I want to say welcome to each and every one. If I haven't read your name out, like Sandra Melgers, who had just popped in, or the Doghouse DMC, welcome you guys. Also, Shane, welcome back. Ed Galindo, 240 million. That's right, Ed, and welcome. Glad to have you guys in the stream. Let's see. Yes, Candace, you did spell it absolutely correct, but you put a professor in front of that, or prof, please. Definitely earned the title, okay? So let's make sure we do that. Keep it professional, that in that sense. Anyway, that lava is just pouring out of there again. It's a going, guys. Okay, I'm gonna leave that on the screen while that's going. I'm gonna go have a little bit of a break, and I will be back in 5 minutes. So keep smiling, keep watching, don't go away. If you're new and you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like. The analytics of YouTube definitely depend on watching the like button go up. And also, if you're new to the stream, you like what you're hearing, and you want to see more of this stuff, we do stream daily. Times are in down below in the description there. Down under, down where the lava sits. Anyway, down in the description is all the times for during the week. So it's all cool. And if you haven't subscribed, you want to consider doing that too. Anyway, I'll be back in 5. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Stick around, guys. Okay, guys and girls, and I'm back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and we are in the last half hour of our stream. So we'll keep going with our beautiful, wonderful things that are happening. And of course, last night, would have been technically yesterday's 4 a.m. or 4:10 a.m. Can you get the volcano numbers on here? I don't know about that, Pistol Pete. I've got right now I've got too many other things going. Maybe in the future we can look at getting that on there. And as I said before, once we get the new computer into play, it's going to be a different story, and we'll think about lining things like that up and having a few more little special things on there where we actually have proper clocks and that kind of thing, and flow rates and all that nice stuff. I do want to do that, but for right now, this computer is not capable of putting up with with all that stuff. It's already sitting at close to or it is actually at 100% CPU speed or rate. So it is kind of bogging it down here, and I'm bopping between 99 and 100%. So it's having a tough time, and I don't want to have this thing crater or crash on me. So we are doing what we can. Yes, I'm yelling all I can. Why are you yelling? Don't yell, Maria. The Torkas, I watch you all the time on Rock You YouTube. Does it count when I click the thumbs up? I don't know if it does on ROKU YouTube. I think it does, but I don't know, Torkas. I really don't. Let's see, Lou is also here. Welcome, and let's not try to abuse the bot too much there with too much weather. Okay, well, 3 is really okay. I'm just trying to keep up with what's going on. Yep. 333 likes. Let's see if we can get a few more there. At least see if we can hit 400 by the time of the end of the stream here, guys. Anyway, is set top box with apps on it. Oh, okay, Steve Withers, thank you. I didn't know what it was. Roku. Actually, yeah, that's probably on my TV, that thing that's in the living room that I haven't turned on in the last 6 months. I think I had it on to Christmas. Watched the Christmas Carol or something. Anyway, yeah, that's what we're shooting for, is 400 likes. And if you guys can do that, that would really, really be awesome. Show some of that. Oh my God, I just about dropped and fainted when I seen that guy come in. Daryl Spurlock is back. Daryl, good to see you, buddy. Glad to have you back in the stream. And for those who don't know, Daryl has been a long time. Let's get rid of that real quick. And park that and go here and... yes, there we go, and that's all gone, and no, we removed that. Okay, coming back again. Do her again, guys. All right. Okay, so. Yeah, that casino thing I think is done. Anyway, so Daryl is here. So let's not even talk about the spammer, okay, guys? Just we'll carry on. Ignore it, and it will be dealt with. Yeah, don't even talk about it, please. We just leave him alone. That way he gets no acknowledgement. We just boot him out, and that's all there's to it. So the less we say about him, the less acknowledgement he gets, the less he's going to feel like he's done anything, and we will do whack-a-mole with him and punt him out as quick as we can. So don't even acknowledge it, right? Don't even say, hey, it's the spammer. Just let us handle it here, and we will keep going and keep moving on with the stream. Anyway, I want to pop back through the other views real quick. I haven't seen if there was any bacon coming down the valley yet, and I don't see anything. We see a little bit of smoldering in our foreground and sitting on top of the mud pond, and not too much left of that pond, by the way, and that is kind of interesting. You can just barely see some of the mud here, and that's all that's left and visible. This smoke, of course, is from before, just the hot spots in here as the rest of the valley cools off. And we don't see any new flow, and I'd really like to see some more bacon coming down here. It would really be nice. So anyway, I'm going to clear that off. We will go to one of the other views here just to check things out. Yeah, Puff. Mark Weiss, yeah, no problem. You're welcome. And this is the kind of the longer shot here. We see a little bit more of that smoke that's happening off to the side, the northeast side. As soon as my computer catches up, we'll maybe even draw on here. But that northeast side, so this smoke here, and that is also the direction that lava is flowing. So it's going up in a northeast side, Meridalier, and doing really good. That's our baseline. Okay, tired. Yeah, that's more or less the way it is. Sleep is optional, right? Isn't it? I try to get my beauty rest every night, guys. I really do. And I go to bed at a reasonable time, get up and at 4 a.m. for no reason, and start watching Volcano streams. So, and then at 6 I get ready and go to work, right? Oh man, lots of fun. Anyway, so this is what it looks like from afar. Of course, you can see Theater Hill here. I'm going to put the big T on it. The close-up camera is here somewhere, and I'm not sure exactly where. It's kind of dark, you can't tell. But I know I seen the choppers sitting up here a while back, and they put the equipment over here somewhere. So that's roughly where that camera is with the close-up view. So that's all good, and you know where this camera is because you can see the angle to the southeast from the cone. So it's pretty cool. Actually, that might almost be east. I don't exactly have a compass on here, so I think north is probably in that. Yeah, boy, this had a crooked arrow. Northeast. Anyway, northeast is that away. All right, so we'll work with it. Anyway, is the Cam 8 400 meters from Ragnar? Yep. Cam 8. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Cam 8, so cool. Okay, I don't know what numbers you're using. I don't have a number 8. So, okay, I got to go to bed at a reasonable time if I was living in Edmonton. Yeah, you, Rob, you probably would be going to bed at a reasonable time. But, that's the whole thing about being spread around the world. I mean, right now it is 44 minutes after midnight in Iceland, okay? It is 6:44 p.m. here in Edmonton, and I can't remember what Oz, what time is it down in your neck of the woods right now? I'm curious. It's got to be like in the morning, early in the morning, which is he's down under. So we've got the world covered here, if you will, and love having. This is Cam 8. You show now. Oh, okay. Well, this is, yeah, you call it Cam 8. The funny part is, on my screen here in my software, it's actually Scene 8. So, I'm spreading it pretty thin in the UK. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding, Rob. 2:45 a.m. at Dina's house in Deutschland. So in Germany, 2:45 a.m. Pretty awesome. And Leo Carson, or Carlson, sorry, 10:46 a.m. Down over there. Edith, 12:45 p.m. in New Zealand. Okay, so dinner hour, or lunchtime as we call it here. Very, very cool. Yes, we've got people from all over the world in the stream, and that is what makes this so unique. And we do have some very, very smart people in the stream. And wow, that lava is really pushing out again. Let's see. Okay. We have 300 plus on the stream, 290 likes. Actually, it's 363 likes already, Nancy. I don't know if that message was a little late or slow or something getting here. Thank you, and Siggy and company. Much love to you all. And you are welcome. Actually, I didn't see Siggy in here tonight yet. He must be doing things like parenting or something. And... unfortunately, it is what it is. 370 for likes right now, and we're trying to push it up to 400 on the likes, guys, before the end of the stream. And we've got another 15 minutes to go, so please, if you haven't hit that button yet, give it a shot, and it's all cool. DrFox2000. Okay. It's time for us to go to sleep. Yeah, 2001. Hang on. How did I get an extra number on the end there? Gary? Gary and Karen from PA. Yeah, yeah, it is that time. Lots of fun. And excellent to see all you guys in here doing your thing. Okay, so we love that lava flow. I was just going to pop back to our 4-camera view for a minute or two and see what it looks like. It is starting to get a little lighter in Iceland. Compared to yesterday, it certainly is a lot lighter. Some interesting things that we're seeing on this screen. Of course, in camera 1, we are seeing a hot spot still sitting here, which is really, really cool. I don't know. Maybe I said that wrong. A hot spot is really, really cool. Maybe it's really, really hot. Okay, don't touch the hot spot. Siggy, I don't know. Vienna. Oh, he's at a convention. Villain convention. Okay. He's a Bond guy. A Bond. James Bond. Okay, noticeable here. Lots of smoke coming up. And I'm not sure why we're getting so much smoke from there. Possibly some more moss fires or something happening. Interesting nonetheless, and good to see. I'm going to clear that off just for a second. We were talking about up here before. We had some holes or wedges cut. These things have all been mended up, and no V's in here pouring out the side anymore. But we do still see some overflow on occasion. Isn't that an oxymoron? Yeah, it can be. Let's see what else we got. So on that view, you can see the lower out curling portions here, and I'm just trying to see where that is on this camera. That might be that material there, or a little bit further over. It might be just right there, and we can't quite see it. But it does look, maybe it's right there. Let me clear that off and redo that. Yeah, so that's there. So very cool to see all these different things happening. And we're gonna just rock around here real quick and go back to the other scene and see if there's anything coming down in the dark Nathagi Valley. Ooh, it's dark in there. All right, let's put us back to the main one and look at that beautiful shot that we've got. There we go. And I did want to show that video one more time from earlier today, and if I have that still lined up. Oh, Shannon, thank you. Excellent work, Doc. You have a good community here. And yes, we do have an excellent community here, Shannon. All of you guys are just awesome, and I really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are what really makes the stream. You know, I'm kind of just the guy that steers everything in here, and you guys are the ones that are the real true experts out there. Myself, I'm just a guy who, like I said, I'm an amateur geologist and a prospector, and in no way, shape, or form am I an authority on what actually happens in the volcano, that kind of thing. There, you know, we've got other good people that have a lot bigger brains than me doing their stuff. So, although I do know quite a bit of stuff about things, you know, so we do have some knowledge upstairs. Anyway, got to clear my throat for a second. I think I'm going to take like about a 2-minute break here, and then we will come back to wrap it up. We'll maybe give a little bit more near the end time here. We'll keep going a little bit longer, depending on how many likes we got. Did we hit 400 yet? If we need at least 400 likes to go 15 minutes over. So, and that's not very far away. So, guys, if you haven't hit the that like button yet, you want to push it up. It's only 3 away, and we'll see if we get 15 more minutes out of me after the regular time. So, there we go, 4:01. So, all right, I'm going to take that 5-minute breather. And then I will be back, and we will give you another 15 minutes after so-called closing time. So we are on OT. Don't go away, guys. I will be back in a few minutes, and it's all cool. Stick around. Okay, I turned the microphone back on, guys and gals. What's been going on here? Oh my God, we're at 418 likes. Is that going to get to that magic number? Oh, somebody's going to be late for 420 if we don't. Do I hear 418? We have 418. Do I hear 419? Anyone want a bit of 419? 419 there. We got 419. We now looking for 420. Anyone have 420? 421. Anyone want to go higher than 421? 421. Let's get a little higher. Let's see 424. We got 424. Let's see if we can hit 430. Come on, guys. Let's pop a few more in there. Get them into 430. Let's go. We are 425. We're looking for 430. Now we got 427. Anybody going higher than 427? Let's see if we get a little bit more. 428. Hey, come on, guys. You can almost do it. Let's get up to 430 and push it, push it, push it. Let's see what can happen. Anyway, we got 428. We're looking for 430. Anyone else got any more? Okay, there we got 429. Is the thing going up a little bit more? Oh, we went back down to 428. What happened there? Somebody ran away. He didn't like my auctioneering. Oh no. Anyway, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you doing your thing, and let's not worry about getting any more. 427, that's a good sized engine. And I love the flow of the lava right now. Looks really, really good. And I did say I was going to give you a 15 minutes more. I want to leave this on here for just a couple seconds and have a look. And Doc, you're definitely on the 420. Yeah, definitely. Past the 420. Past the 420. We did it, and it's all good, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Hello from North Carolina, Dina. Welcome. Glad to have you in here as well. Let's see. Carly King was also in here. Mary Putney. I don't know. I think I mentioned you earlier. Rayola is also here. Ken Bird. Let's see. Any of those other guys that I missed? By all means, I did not intend to miss you. Usually I announce everyone that does come into the chat, like Electric Dog and people like that. And hopefully you guys understand I can't always get everyone as things go, sneaking through and sliding by really, really quickly. Especially when the chat rate goes up. Right now it's at 34 messages per minute. And that's a little hard to keep up to when it's whipping by on the screen. So, especially since you already seen that I am using the studio screen, so it makes it a little bit difficult for me. Janet G, hi Dr. Fox. I've got my coffee ready to go. Janet, actually, you're just about at the end of the stream here, and I'm giving the last 15 minutes for you guys. And that's what I wanted to do, and at least make that happen. So, and Janet G, if you want to look at below the stream, it actually shows you when the stream times are. So that way you can be a little bit more right up to date. And we do run 2 hours every night. Usually I go a little bit over because we do have some guests that come in just a little late, and I don't like to disappoint people when they come into the stream, so I do my best to keep everything. Hi everybody, I lurk while I babysat grandbabies. They keep stealing my phone. Oh, Kim Lambert, I'm sorry to hear that, but you got to get each one of those grandbabies a phone. You got to start them early. And welcome, Kim. I'm glad to have you in the stream as well, and glad you were able to lurk. 440, what we need is what we need. Yeah, well, if you guys can get it up to 440 as far as likes, I would really appreciate it. But I'm not going to force anyone or twist anybody's rubber arm really hard, just a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. Some interesting view on that screen right now, and I noticed we got some lava going down right down in the forefront. That looks pretty weird. and it's got eyes, and he's sliding down the hill. I hope you guys see him, and kind of weird looking. So cool, very, very cool. All right. Anyway, I did want to run that other video again. I just want to make sure I'm in the right place here for it. And even though this is erupting, so at technically yesterday at 4:10 a.m. This is what happened. We were they had a collapse inside the crater, and you see that drop in, and then you see the big wave sploosh out. So that is some pretty awesome view, and you see the very dark smoke that came out when that happened. I just wanted to run that through again and let you guys see it in case you guys did not. And that was at 4:10 a.m. on the 10th, technically, and since we're moved over to the 11th by about an hour and 2 minutes now, Iceland time, that is gives you a little bit of a view anyway of what it was like. And I will go back to current time, which is right now, and this thing is still cooking hot tamales and doing what it does best, and is erupting again. So really, really loving it, guys. I can't get tired of that. Maria, you're right. It is, you know, it really is. When I sit here and during the break, sometimes I'm just staring at the screen, and it's mesmerizing to see the lava flow. And I don't know, just hypnotic. It really is hypnotic. Yeah, this rip curl. Yeah, that is exactly what that was a rip curl. And it looked pretty awesome as far as I'm concerned. One last thing to top off the rotten egg. Yeah, I'm sure, and you know, that's something I can't, or none of us can experience unless you've actually been there at the site, and that is the actual smell of the lava. And I think that is something that I have yet to experience, you know, and I may do that in the very near future, but I'm going to keep quiet on that. So Daryl, you needed to add another 0 behind there. It's DrFox2000, not 200. But thanks anyway, Daryl. Everyone, sorry you gotta run. No worries, Daryl. You take care and have a great night. And just teasing you there a little bit. Seen the message, and we're all good. So everybody say bye to Daryl. Take care, Daryl, and hopefully we'll see you on tomorrow night's stream. And glad to have had you in here. They should have this play dentist waiting rooms over and over, or just leave it on live stream. I think that would be pretty cool. So awesome. Did we hit 440? I'm seeing 439 on mine, but that's okay. And we'll probably get there. So Dr. Fox 2.00, 2 billion. Oh my God. Paulzilla, that's a little too many. Or is that 200 million? Yeah, no, that's 2 billion, isn't it? Yeah, that's 2 billion. Okay, we got it. So we're good, guys. 442 was a good car made by Oldsmobile. Oh, okay, guys. Awesome stuff. Anyway, let's see. I just wanted to go around real quick. I'm going to just go to the 4 view and see what we had in there. And all right. Oh, that one's buffering again. Again. I just thought I fixed that. Why is that other one not showing? What a poor view from cam 1. And that is the smoke, or is that a cloud? It's got to be clouds in there. Let's see. Yeah, well, it's smoke and cloud. Now, we do still see our little hot spot out there. I did kind of point that out. It's not doing too much for us. Let's see what else we got here. And this is the long range one, so I wanted to kind of look at it from afar. And, you know, we're looking at that pile. And remember what I was mentioning yesterday or the day before about we're seeing double lava lines on the edges, right? So that's telling us we had a second flow in here. So my crayons aren't working. There we go. So there's one line, there's the other line. But also when we look, that's kind of the base of this, and the height of this is basically gone up quite high. And you know, we know that this material here is somewhere between 15 and 30 meters. So how high is the material here? You know, that's something that I got to question. If it's 60 meters maybe. So that's something we could maybe find out in the future. Caltechy by DrFox2000 and everyone, thanks for the support. The Snowman, okay, cool. I drove a 442 manual shift. It rose up when you cranked it. Okay, Judy Jones, yeah. Some of those 442s were pretty impressive. Actually, Oldsmobile actually did make back in the day some pretty good engines, especially if you there was the blue and then there was the gold. And if you had the gold engine, that's the one that had the higher horsepower rating. And I had a gold engine, but I didn't have a 442. I just had a Delta 88. But man, that thing was fast. It was very, very fast. Anyway, back to what we're looking at, the volcano, and I just wanted to look at the other view. And you know, when we're this close here on our so-called Cam 8 or Scene 8, and the one that we just came from, you actually get, you don't realize how tall this thing is. And if I can get back to that scene, let's just look at it for a second. You take a look, and here, this is Theater Hill. If I can get on it. Okay. Why is my crayons not writing? Okay, crayons. No, it doesn't want to make lines. Anyway, you see the size comparison. You know, we remember what Bob was, just a tiny little thing, and people were up on Theater Hill looking down into it. And then when we had Sif and Ragnar and those other guys, so everything was fairly small. But now this thing is just as high. Well, it's definitely higher in my opinion. But you know, you take a look at the height over there. Now this is a lot closer to us, the Theater Hill, than and I'm just going to put an R here for Ragnarok, than this guy. So this height is actually higher back there than what we've got on Theater Hill. So it's growing, guys. So anyway, I'm going to clear that out if I can. And it's slow. Come on, computer. Oh, it will eventually. There we go. We'll clear that off. Go back to our most favorite view, and of course that's the one that was on there. Kim Lambert, I'm curious, how old are your little ones there? Looks higher to me. Yep, it definitely looks higher. It is higher. I'm just curious how those little guys are that you have to. The little rugrats, what kind of age group they are. MSR, welcome. Glad to have you pop in the chat here. And we are actually running on overtime, so okay, MSR, bye, take care. But I just wanted to make sure that I acknowledged you there. And also I see Lou is in the stream, and if I missed anyone else that came in here, I do apologize. 5 and 2. Oh yeah, you definitely got some rugrats. Oh, those are definitely rugrats, Kim. Gotta love it. The little ones growing up, and I don't know, stealing your phone. No, I don't know. The 5-year-old may be ready for his own, his or her own. Should be cool. Anyhow, we are on the last few minutes, so I want to. Oh, Solar Wizzo just popped in. Hi all. How's the volcano going? Still strong. Just turned in after a long work day. Okay, Solar Wizzo, if you missed everything, we had at 4:10 a.m. On the 10th here, we had an eruption. Sorry, not an eruption. A cave-in, or we had a bunch of material fall into the crater, and it created a very cool wave coming out of it, and thereafter the volcano flowed for over 10 hours straight, continuously. So I don't know if you are aware of that, but I just figured I'd throw that in and fill you in. Okay, Larry is here. Okay, Larry, you're in Iceland. You'll report tomorrow after the hike in. Okay, that would be awesome, Larry. Thank you. And you do have. You can always just look up the Dr. Fox live stream, the regular one during the day. If you're there and want to drop some notes in, you can always do that. We would really, really appreciate it, Larry. And for those who don't know, Larry's actually in Iceland. So it is very cool. We're going to have a man on the ground over there. So that's always nice to get a little bit more of the close-up views and reports there. So we're looking forward to some information from Larry. And all good, guys. And that kind of actually leaves the stream with a very pleasant thought for tomorrow. So maybe we'll get some interesting info. 4:10 a.m. Solar Whistle, and I'm going to be a nice guy, and I'm actually going to show you the video. So if you want, we'll just do that. Oh, I have to back it up. I still have it going here. Give me a second, and we will get this thing moving in the right spot, so you can actually see it. It's not a very long time period that we watched it for, but it is cool, it is interesting, and maybe we'll just show it one more time here. There we go. Okay, and oh, hang on, I gotta get in here and get this thing under the controls. Okay, so we're gonna show it. We're gonna so if you just watch, you will see there it goes in the background. It drops in. A very, very large amount of material fell in, and here it comes, Calabunga. And there's your wave, man. Holy mackerel. So that was a pretty awesome shot, and because I'm a nice guy, I want to actually put that on there. Whoa, we'll get it right into the wave again. I want to get it just there. Okay, whoa. Oh, I forgot to pause it. Darn it. We'll move it ahead a little bit. There's your Calabunga wave. Okay. The big kahuna. Big lava kahuna. There you go. take your screenshots, guys. That's all I can say. Hey, Siggy popped in, and Siggy, look at what your big hellhole is doing, or your little hellhole. And we're just wrapping up the stream, and I just wanted to show Solar Wizzo this one, and glad you popped in, and it is very, very cool. You missed what? Drainage wars? Storage wars during what? You missed DrFox2000 doing storage wars. Yeah. Okay, it's all cool. Yeah, I was trying to be a funny guy. Thanks to the update, I'm driving again. Well, drive safely. Don't hit any of those Calabungas. Otherwise, you're going to end up be surfing into the ditch or into somebody else. And glad to have you on board, Siggy. And just getting ready to wrap up the stream here anyway. And I will put this back, let it play through one more time, just so you guys can see how that back piece, if you watch the back of the cone, and it just drops in there. There it goes, whoosh. And out comes the big curl. So definitely a nice wave of lava, and did what it needed to do. So that's how I'm going to wrap her up tonight. I'm going to put us back onto our live stream. I'm going to actually stop that one and go back if it'll stop for me, and we will put it back to the live volcano. And then I will let it bubble for a little bit longer here, but I am going to sign off. I did promise you 15 minutes. I gave you 17. So hopefully you guys are all good with that. And thank you everyone for coming in tonight. Been an awesome stream. Thank you to all the super chatters. You guys are awesome. And again, you know you don't need to, but I really do appreciate that. And we'll throw that towards the computer fund, if you will. Even though I've already paid for the computer, that'll help out a little bit. Sunny and beautiful, so I'm okay. I'm a worldly. Okay, guys, you have yourselves a very, very good evening, or day, or morning, or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world. And take care. Jimbo PSM. I was fast forwarding through the new cam coverage and noticed the camera being realigned slightly. Okay, at the what? Since twice in the last 24 hours. Yeah, they may have moved the camera a little bit. It's probably they're trying to get it the right shot or something, but I don't know. Anyway, you guys all take care, and we will be looking for you. I see another one in there, Ilsifer. Glad to have you on board. So I'm going to say thank you to everyone again, super chatters. Thank you to my mods. I've had Snowman in here doing a wonderful job. Bangin' Gears is in here tonight. If you guys haven't checked out Bangin' Gears channel, he's got some awesome car stuff on there, and motorbikes, and some really, really good looking things. So very good to have him in here. Also, special thanks to Siggy. Siggy Ragnar is actually one of the landowners, and we thank Siggy and the rest of the landowners for allowing all these guys to be on their land, taking videos of this wonderful, monstrous volcano that it's become. And we look forward to this thing growing up a little bit more in the future. And we hear from certain experts that this is going to be ongoing for probably the rest of the year. So it's day 83 now, and we'll probably be revisiting all these old scenes back on a day or in the future on day 183. So anyway, guys, girls, good night to every one of you. And please, you stay safe. And most of all, sorry, most of all, and I get choked up every time I do this, most of all, please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone.